Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to today's morning ramble. And this might be a noisy one. I am in Santa Monica, California. I am just been to Bulletproof Coffee for my morning tipple. And I am about to begin Super Coach Academy 2020. So we have people flown in from all over the world who are going to spend the next 6 months with me learning about what we call the art and science of transformative coaching. And I've got so many things floating around in my head because I'm getting ready to teach that I was wondering, well, what do I put into a morning ramble? And actually what occurred to me was what it is to be bulletproof. Now, not in the coffee sense. I love bulletproof coffee. Sorry, I just do. But what is it to be bulletproof? Imagine how fearless Superman is. Now, that's maybe a funny thing to say, but I'm going to run across the street because at least if I don't make it, it will be recorded. Now there are, like, Batman's probably brave. Like, he has to kind of go and face up, and he's very mortal, and he could die. But Superman's immortal. Like, nothing bad's going to happen to him. Okay, I know, kryptonite. But how many people are walking around with kryptonite? A lot more in his world than in mine. The point is, and I do have that when a team of high-level salespeople asked my business partner and I to come out and make their people bulletproof. Actually, I think the original request was to James Bond them. But what they were trying to get at is, how do we make our people more fearless? How do we have our people functioning at the world in a way where the things that normally freak people out are almost attractive to them? They're almost drawn to them. They want to do more of that. They want to be involved in high stakes games and things like that. And they're almost at their best when things around them, for most people, would be their hardest. Now, there's kind of two ways you can try to become bulletproof. You can do it like Batman and just get tougher and better shielding and padding and be more agile and all that kind of really cool stuff. Or you can wake up to the fact that you're already Superman. You're already bulletproof. You're already operating on a different plane, and you can't be hurt by the outside world. Now, that might sound absolutely crazy to you. That you might go, I can give you chapter and verse of the last 17 times the outside world hurt me. Don't hear me wrong, you can hurt, but that hurt isn't coming from where you think it's coming from. It's coming from what you think. We think scenarios and we feel them. We think somebody is the one for us, and then they do something that doesn't fit with that, and we feel the hurt and the disappointment. But the hurt and the disappointment are coming from thought. They're coming from the world that we made up and then tried to live inside of, and that didn't work out the way we made it up. When we start to see the nature of thought, the thought-created nature of our personal experience, we start to realize that but for our thoughts believed, we already are bulletproof. That's just how we're made. And we find that we can go out into the world fearlessly, like Superman, if you want to kind of stick with the metaphor, not because we're so tough, but because we know that who we are is beyond the personal. It's beyond the thing that can be hurt by bullets. We are more than that. So I'm going to assume you're not going to take any of this literally and go out and, Michael Neill said I'm bulletproof, so come on. But maybe do go out into the world and do go into situations where you've been frightened of the emotional bullets. and maybe see what it's like to walk into a situation like that with a full awareness that the only thing that can hurt you is made of thought, and that thought is transient. Thought passes through you if you let it, and it can't do any lasting damage, which means effectively you already are bulletproof. Have fun, learn heaps, happy exploring, and I'll talk to you soon.